AEW Dynamite is live! Tony Schiavone, the American Dragon, Bryan's live tonight on TBS! Half-hour program ahead of us. Balls count anywhere. John Venn, John Moxley, and the depth team that has the advantage. Orange Cabbie Allin, and kicking off their card as Mercedes Moné, Megan advantage against Chris Statlander, Timeless, Tony Storm, Cameron.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blood! Two participants every few minutes. Another participant is after all 12 participants determined by making any opponent.
There is no escape. Mission or surrender, the only ways to win.
Match or any sort of regular surrender. It'll be it.
From Chicago, Illinois.
Well, Sky Blue, Tony, starting the Triangle Madness. Marina Shafir, Megan Bain, Sky Blue to start this first to Sky Blue's toughness, her quality.
It's a testament to their confidence in play.
Coming down to her a little bit when she took a look, double cage surrounding the rings here.
Guts match, and I was taking this time being in this structure.
To be part of this, as she looked at that top, smile anyway, of serious looks.
Start the proceedings here tonight. All 12 have entered, and only both women battering each other, and a hockey.
Yeah, they both came to the ring with weapons. Sky Blue with what looks like a easy.
It is crazy, and keep an eye on the blood and guts. It is in the ring. You can get the important part of this battleground.
Yeah, tons. Willow Nightingale, a handful of Sky Blue's hair and ring. Taking Sky. After the hair down, Brian, but as you know, married
100%. Yeah,
so right now, Willow Nightingale. Here, Willow puts on the brakes. She puts on the brakes, gets the hands up, but easy for a laceration to occur.
Now this steel is it's no cliche. Into the cage. You notice we do have easier.
But once again returning. Sky on the slingshot, and Sky Blue down, Brian.
Yeah, with the pounce.
Willow Nightingale just looked off my monitor. She is down, but Willow, on some level, the next person to enter the Blood and Guts cage.
That's what they fought for. The Triangle of Madness. Megan Bain won the advantage battle. And oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think, guys, so I'm really thinking it's easy to say, because you're going to be in there the entire length of time.
Picked Sky Blue for this, incredibly durable, and her cardio.
For her team, she's been in street fights. She's been in some of the most brutal matches. Blood and Guts match for the WWE's locker room have seen as a long time coming. There are Shield Tag Team Championship tournament. This Saturday. There are so many rivals on the horizon for her.
Boy, his face.
World Tag Team Championship tournament. Sky Blue match up against Willow Nightingale. Tag Team Championship tournament is busted open, but Willow Nightingale is getting worked.
Of those advantage matches, them winning. Willow Nightingale, his heart comes in fresh as a daisy.
Those 6 matches were the advantage matches for Sky Blue and for one here. Look.
And Sky Blue a chance to recover. It is pouring out of the face of Sky Blue, and that's something inside the turnbuckle pads.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Moved by Willow Nightingale, though, escaping to that second. Use this time that they have. We're going to be facing Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron.
On social media earlier today of the women's scare ideas, knowing that they would be isolated. Kicks. And this bucket is a 7.5.
As with the countdown goes on, this match.
Willow, Hurtado, Harley marching to the ring, tossing it at the head of Sky Blue, and now Julia Hart.
Yes, sir, go right at it right now.
And the bad blood is only going to be Harley Cameron. Now trying to bail out her, but Sky Blue kick to the midsection.
Sky Blue blood.
Double suplex, no. Harley laying up for Harley Cameron.
To go in this match. And she's already...
The more you bleed, the tougher it is. To pumps, you are losing not just blood, but oxygen.
And in a match like this, the
and the Sisters of Sin set up
2 here now, because it's not...
as the first ever at HBO Max. Don't go at...
Yeah, if I'm Willow Nightingale now and try to eliminate them, a long time.
And I think, to my amount of blood she's lost thus far.
Yeah, look at...
He's now right hand.
Yes, she could there.
Remember, 12 does not officially begin blood and guts. Meaning this isn't how a match begins. They can end it as quickly as...
To be honest with you, the first two in the ring, of course, when we get there, the two girls...
Nice slip there behind Willow Knight and Cameron, though, with a bloody sky blue. Sky, though, the corner. Trying to press the advantage. Remember, this will be a preview of the Tag Team Championship Tournament.
On the horizon, and you know what? That steam out of the opponent is like... Brian?
Yeah, sky blue right now. But how much will she entering on each side before...
Now Sister Sin hammering it, and when it comes to sky blue, how is she? Both teams where one competitor open. Live on AEW Dynamite for the first time, all of professional wrestling. Gail and Julia Hart. The clock counting down. We know Blue and Julia Hart's side. Let's find out who.
Oh, brother.
The Toxic Spider of Madness along with Sky Blue.
Excalibur, the entire triangle is out here.
Willow ducks underneath Harley Cameron. Landed by Tekla. That's how she... And now Tekla. That's around her boot. That's
killing two birds with three stones.
Flashing her opponents here. Lariat attempt.
Agree with this, guys. One of the toughest women I've seen. Tough as they come.
Yeah, one of the toughest. And
she fits right in alongside Scott, striking the boots to the side of the head. And Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron, who's coming next? Oh, the heavy artillery, who's had an axe to grind with the top to make. Oh! May have ruptured.
Tekla out of the wall as soon as...
Oh my God, she's...
Jamie Hayter, as I mentioned, wrapped with barbed wire. I believe that's the one that... But it was some months ago, Jamie Hayter's rest. But before she even got a chance, left laying, and it was Tekla who made her debut.
Yeah, and when asked about it or when talked, it wasn't even anything personal.
Driven into that Hayter, battering the Toxic Spider.
And it was Nuts.
See, there's all at the tags. Every time you're down.
Even heavier artillery.
Here comes
Penelope Ford vowed to make those responsible pay. A Megasis, the fourth entry. Hayter. She's got that leather strap in to the face of Jamie Hayter. Fell right into the grasp of the middle.
Yeah, and there's still all those tags.
Mina Shirakawa 1 week ago to earn. She's had an extremely busy week. Back here tonight in Greensboro.
Yeah, but right point.
It's a long way.
And Bane battering each other. Okay. Bane now, fireman's carry. Brian still littered all over the ring. Harley Cameron.
Most violent match Harley Cameron's ever been a part of.
Positive 50 matches in her professional for this.
Nothing like this at all.
Well, the AEW Women's World Championship. Her hand is cracked across the back of
Ford. Put that, slipped it in the
on her shoulders. Statlander.
I just love the power. Oh, look at that.
And Tony kicked back to Queen Aminata, who was injured, who was taken out of Penelope Ford. Take her out of the equation. That cross paths in that women's casino gauntlet match. Very complicated recent history. They're trying to make pizza.
You're right, a very complicated, absolutely incredible what she can do.
So, but now flashbacks to January. Blood and guts continues.
You know, I've been trying to keep an eye on. When Megan Bane came in, there was a trash can on Jamie Hayter's head, and it looked pretty brutal.
That's the danger of this type of match. You never... The next attack action, if you've got a chair over your head, Aminata, they were eliminated from the AEW. Injured in that match. There's isolating, Julia Hart.
What you can do about it at all, just watch.
For the safe taken out of this match, till all 12 women are locked in.
Tekla just choking the life out of Jamie.
Looks like something out of the Exorcist movie. Creepy.
And shattering the knees, the legs of shot across the shoulder blades of
Sky Blue rifling back with
Megan Bayne with Harley Cameron up on the shoulders. At least nowhere to run, nowhere to hide for Harley Nightingale. Sky Blue, the two anchors at the cage.
Descended into chaos here.
Harley up in a powerbomb position. Greensboro, North Carolina. Harley Cameron, Megan Bayne, and now bashing them in a powerbomb delivered.
On the right's the place to be, but the ring attacks everywhere.
The crossbody for Harley. Of the team with the event CEO. It will be Mercedes-Benz gear in Newark, New Jersey. Statlander put her AEW Women's World Championship on sense of urgency, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, this matchup, she has a lot to lose.
Intercepted the kick from Royal Nightingale. Ducks under.
Oh, what a move that was.
This blood and guts match, she knows that she can weak by DC.
Yeah, but Chris Statlander could have been involved in more of these type of matches.
She's going to put her on the belt. She's going to put her on that title.
Blood and guts ring, or maybe just an old-fashioned. Goes through.
Over by Mercedes. Sure, she's the freshest. Oh, man, this Saturday collision in Erie Penn. The TBS champ dance.
Yeah, anybody else? I don't know if she's
going back out of the cage.
As much as just hurt Chris Statlander.
Represented by DC.
And now Mercedes belts into the ring and
just all by Mercedes. I think I would do that. Look at the bodies in that shot.
Passing out those belts of a championship title belt. There are so many rip open your flesh just as easily.
Depending on the title, there's a lot.
Oh, Lord. This is what the women animosity, anger.
As you said, and well, she's going to have to worry about coming in. Box.
Big smile on her.
Willow. They all have to be saying, now, wait a second. Oh, drop Kirikawa now. Overhand shot by Mina. Gets her footing. Mina taking down the Sisters of Minamata in the blood and guts match. The Sisters of Sin. And Mina
then hit her knee on that kendo stick.
Busted wide open as well. She's bleeding a lot.
They've had their share of battles. The clock ticks down. This will finish, and we know who it will be. And Marina Shafir.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked they had her
for death, the most prolific fighter.
I'm shocked that they had her come out last stranger to being inside of a cage.
Marina Shafir will certainly
be.
Right.
Now Shafir and AEW Women's World Champion out of the cage and just...
I did not realize how much right next to me.
The blood pool.
Oh, and you know what?
The idea this was here to the right of our desk, but Shafir and bed of nails and...
The dead's out here.
The AEW win by a bed of nails. And now Shafir.
Now,
I think Brian to answer to inflict the...
Here she...
The woman who will team up in the AEW Women's World hinged yet again since losing. They are all now the cage doors begin.
Submission and rope in her hands, but that's pearls. It just made her mad.
Parallel levels of violence. By Shafir, and now Shafir, four-time former AEW Women's World Champion.
By some of the toughest here.
I got to do a big cleanup before our next matches.
First women, the anchors of their respective sides. Yeah, I know that's not physically possible, but
at the start of this match.
Yeah, it was just the Storm wrapping that tape around her fist.
This 2.5-hour telecast will continue. Hangman Adam Page will be going up, and then the men, another one. There goes count anywhere. What's Tony Storm?
Outside the sticky part out, and she is, and
it's smart.
Tony Storm, and the left hand.
I would say that.
Remember, time was Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa Fear, so this is a potential preview of her. And Ty Mello and Anna Jay, which advantage, because they will have not competed in the blood
match is completely fresh.
This match is a submission on its content. Favoring that inside this cage with so many moving parts.
The barbed wire that was wrapped around the very beginning of this match. Driving the poles into... This is a mess.
You know, Brian will get that some of the steam is taken out of some of these Nightingale.
Yeah, and I had mentioned after Bayne, and she hasn't done a lot of offense. 3 shots.
You really got to try to have eyes in the back of your head.
Not only do you have to watch out, and not only do you have for the ground. I mean, look, I see some woods, you know.
Right.
I mean, are you even think somebody like Mercedes Moné has? I mean, this would really put somebody like her.
That's a very, very good point. Timeless Tony Storm is probably out the.
I see.
Marina Shafir, timeless Tony Storm's fists.
The types of matches that can.
These are life-altering matches. The blood and guts cage before. Shafir stumbling over.
Who knows that table come from?
I saw it in the distance, thrown it outside the ring.
Submission or surrender. All 12 competitors. Jamie Hayter bouncing. The blue better hang on.
Oh my God.
Bad to worse for Sky. Remember, it was Sky Blue, Willow Nightingale. The night here. Some 40
person.
Sky Blue and Julia Hart. They have. If any of those 4 women, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, it's who's even able to compete that night.
Oh, there we see the title belt that was introduced to this Mercedes. Looking for the money. It's on her feet. Bow! For the AEW Women's World Championship. Pumping with the knuckles and boom!
How about that from Harley? Well, there she goes.
To the back of the head, this Triangle of Madness trio.
I mean, this is really impressive. I mean, think of how great. I mean, she's under that table. The referees are.
Julia and Tekla. Thrust to the outside. Well, I mean, we've seen the blood and guts. We've seen the surrender happen. I mean, the surrender.
Very bizarre.
Get in the ring.
Like Posey. Then Tekla. And now. I mean, we've never seen somebody slip.
I'm not sure any men could actually fit through there.
Through there, and we didn't even think of that.
Got caught. Full gear. Just 10 days. Tekla. Oh, slammed the cage door on the head. I believe Statlander. Oh, Tekla and Mercedes trying to make an escape.
Oh my God! You know what? Listen, and I.
Her leg is through the.
It could end on the way up.
Still trying to batter the AEW Women's World Champion around the shoulders. And Mercedes and
out of the ring.
I can't even tell who else is outside of the ring, but.
Wow, VC.
A timeless Tony Storm. Indeed, it's Tony Storm digging the shoe from Marina Shafir as well. The cage, I'm not sure that timeless Tony Storm.
And I know Harley Cameron is locked out
from Mercedes Champagne bottle.
From the champagne. Forehead of Marina.
And she took them off.
She's got a.
Oh, no.
What's to show her what she looks away
from the face of the problem.
Oh my God.
Busted open as well.
Middle press.
That is apron on apron with that barbed wire bat. What an unbelievable sight.
Wire bat. And Warren Flash.
Bat into the flesh of the Megas. Stepping on the glass and in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship.
I can imagine.
Timeless Tony Storm. The TBS Championship belt.
Their teammates, with the exception of Willow, who's up. Nobody can help.
Is she gonna battered, brutalized? Tony Storm, punishment inflicted on Mina Shirakawa.
They are leveling time. She is so.
Well, the winners.
Julia Hart, Tekla, Marina Shafir.
The Triangle of Madness, Marina Shafir. They identified the weakness in the opposition. Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa.
Give up on their own. But when you... I don't blame Tony Storm.
Well, timeless Tony Storm. But the damage may already have fear. Ever. Women's blood and guts match saw what we saw.
It shocked us when way been going on than the women's division here in AEW.
Have here at AEW. Oh, it will be Hangman Adam against Samoa Joe. That's Full Gear Max. But coming up next, Hangman Adam Page, Powerhouse Hobbs. Major implications on Freesboro.
You guys versus the Ops, and we kick your ass.
And it's gone better than to make an enemy out of
Falls count anywhere.
Welcome back to AEW. Down in the back, it seems like the Don Express. That's Luchasaurus and Jack Perry. Can't with everything in his power, but Josh Allin.
There you go.
Well, this week we said one back. Family.
Week. So maybe you join the Don Callis family.
See, Callis, I mean, he's been courting, putting some punishment in on match to take on Josh Alexander week from tonight, live from Boston.
This is a full original ring from Harrisburg, the AEW
Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Visit Careers.progressive.com. Champion coming to the ring with the Imagine inflicted by this trio's main event.
And his 70 pounds is 1/3 champion's power.
Just fine with Samoa Joe. Hangman Adam Page. That is why he is in.
Yeah, Hangman Adam Page already we can see the ribs taped up 1 week ago. It was off the stage. Hangman Adam Page, he had to be helped grimacing the entire way.
Yeah, I mean, I've never last week on this program in that trios title match. Hangman Adam Page in a long time.
Never defeated Hangman Adam Page one-on-one.
Adam Page, as we talked about, and he should count anywhere means no disqualification.
Turn the turnbuckle beneath. And now champions alongside Katsuyori Shibata and Sage. It is Falls Count Anywhere, the title tonight for Samoa Joe, who just won ahead of Full Gear.
He's looking right at that steel.
That's a very good explanation.
Yeah. And that's why both of these men, that steel buckle.
Nothing that connects directly with that. Hobbs tumbling over between the rings, and now in Hobbs' momentum. A second lariat.
Good call, and
his aggressor.
Yeah, Tony, you had mentioned it can only take you so far when your ribs are injured.
Stripping off the bandage.
Is not only against a guy like Saturday.
By DC live on pay-per-view and from WrestleDream. On anybody, you know lessons from the WrestleDream match.
Twice, and I've never seen anybody beat him twice in a row.
Powerhouse Hobbs very unsteady on into the barricade and over the barricade, attempting.
Falls count anywhere, and I'm telling you, to go type of athlete, type of champion.
Falls count anywhere, or I should.
Hangman Adam Page, you saw him clutching his ribs even tighter as Powerhouse Hobbs, he's got. And holy averted disaster. Now Hangman back up to his feet, but Hangman, impressive leap.
Guys.
Powerhouse Hobbs, he just said it.
Buddy, this guy is
punishing the AEW Men's World Shoes.
I told you. Did you pray?
And that you were just part of what was safe. I think safe, except for Hangman out of trouble.
And I get that, but he is the world champion out of it. But it's not world champion. And it's a great champion. I'm not so sure with him.
Yeah. I mean, look at Adam Page's rib cage. The ability to move.
Mission of destruction. Remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere. There's no disqualification. Hobbs is just having his way with the men's blood and guts match. It is fun. Mark Briscoe, Orange Cast, witnessing our AEW Men's World.
Just taken apart. He was super aggressive last week. He's even more Hobbs look.
Yeah, there's something to be said for Joe, somebody who is also.
Don't forget about Shibata, too.
I think he was trying to line up the buckshot lariat, but Hobbs advantage. He knocked Hangman backwards, and the highly intelligent move there.
You play shit for real.
And Hobbs just browbeat in addition to the physical beat. The champion Hangman Adam Page and Brian 1/3 of the odds.
Metal cables are the metal. The steel just drove Hangman Adam.
It is Falls Count Anywhere. The AEW, not even the point of it, or so it would seem, Tony. Realizing a week from Saturday is.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
Hobbs.
Dangerous territory.
Extremely dangerous territory.
Oh my God!
How about this for either guy?
The back powerhouse Hobbs, a disastrous land Adam Page needed. courage there. And footing.
Oh, champion never takes the night off.
And Powerhouse has gone anywhere tonight. Up and once again another shot for Deadeye.
Yeah, couldn't lift him up.
Security has its work cut. Bizarre and what?
He may be out. Oh.
It's out on the table. Yes, sir. Oh, my.
Tony, its fair share of crazy things, but hasn't sustained levels of insanity, and we haven't even had
Countless matches in this venue as a fan, and they're going up in the...
Hobbs and Hangman. First Horizon Coliseum.
Look at that shot.
And look at how the fans are fleeing from hand.
Great call. Oh,
no.
Off that overhead.
Wrestling. This is life-threatening.
I'd like these two guys to get down and get back.
Gonna get down very quick.
I'm cheering for Hobbs to hang on here. Get a running start.
Creating some distance. Into the lights here in Greensboro flicker. Adam Page. Set power.
Heavy. Went up in the air.
The staff, the referee. Page had to go to great lengths. The AEW Men's World.
No, I mean, he took concerned about Powerhouse Hobbs, right? And Adam Page is walking right now, but he's limping.
100%. There's no way. He's going to...
From out of nowhere, a blind rib injury.
Look at this, Excalibur.
Oh, we are never caught lacking. Looking up at the cage. Oh, the cage is lower. Shibata and Joe.
There's no... Oh, I'm afraid.
A week from Saturday, Full Gear presents the AEW Men's World Championship. Now bail out his partner from last week. And Samoa Joe lowers.
Wow.
Alongside the AEW Men's World Champion
is still standing like you said.
You wanted me inside of us. Leave Shibata at home. Hospital. Versus the Hangman in a steel.
Locked inside one of the most violent men. Challenge he has promised to unleash. Full Gear 1 week. And blood and guts match. Go. Partner of AEW. Right now, all customers can just about the main events get enough right to earn your share of AEW to play free. Full Gear presented by DC. It is Samoa Joe for the 1 week from in Newark, New Jersey.
Fans, this venue, the great pro wrestling venue in the entire, so many great moments that this would not be complete. Great wrestling venue, and who made, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky
the Dragon Steamboat is a chance to see him compete. A huge part here in Greensboro and a number of places here in the Mid-Atlantic. Myself as one of the greatest.
And also one of the greatest humans of all. The younger wrestlers, when I decided, gave me some great advice.
In April of 19, tag team champions. They turned May of 1983 with you and Jay. Dustin Rhodes in 1991. This, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you know, Tony, first of all, I want to get responsible for, I guess, airing all of this. I got to point out a poster over there. Mount Rushmore of great
call.
I know, you know, earlier, back in the day. Story, 1977, I came to wrestling here in the Carolinas. Months into the business, Crockett, and he said, you know, you got this new, I want to try and do something with him.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
The men that will challenge for the by DC a week from Saturday and respect their forebear.
The last time Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
I know this gentleman. Essentially mentioned here. This gentleman. And today, he's climbing that ladder.
Ricky, I can't believe with a legend standing in the ring with the legend. Now, Ricky, team alive today. I'm right here, Ricky. My joke, emphasis on big, get us confused. Synonymous with professional. You are synonymous with professional history in this building. Saturday, November 22nd, New Jersey. FTR AEW World Tag. It'd be an honor and privilege to have my five.
You gotta excuse him. He can be a little bit that I have for you. You understand? If you don't know that we have history handpicked by Ricky himself, retirement match. Handpicked by not only living legends, but even a shell of his former self.
All right, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Much from you. I don't know if it's this man was my trainer to be able to learn from you, Ricky. And I learned to, never said one intelligent thing in your entire life. Wait.
One thing, toilet.
There's one thing that you taught me, Ricky. It doesn't matter how you have your money. And in 2025, if you were to take your own advice, you wouldn't have to be. But Ricky thought in 2012, yes, live, a bigger legend than you ever.
Brian. Yeah, see, they're not.
Of my ring.
Options here.
My ass.
But part of valor, 83 or begging for any kind of man today.
Steamboat, Ricky Steamboat.
This is completely unconscious. Brody King, Bandito. And abuse at Bandito's grandmother. A taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, they're getting.
Catch Wheeler. Out of Brody King. Gonna have to wait long to get their hands back on. I spoke too soon. Carey will be for the AEW World. The titles on the line against FTR. Live on pay-per-view. And Guts match. Cassidy rocks 3.
The main event tonight, Guts match. Introducing first from Seattle, Darby.
Darby Allin, who engaged in a protracted battle with John Moxley, who made last month at WrestleDream his team against the Death Rider.
199 pounds.
You know what? I'm not surprised on either side. John Moxley would send Wheeler Yuta out.
Are you not surprised because John Moxley's shown his
Exactly. Doesn't surprise me at all.
by this decision to allow me in harm's way
With the advanced match to try to get it. Wheeler Yuta is going to be
weight. And you talk about the his side, but then Darby Allin defeated John Moxley this past Saturday at Calgary, gaining the advantage for his team alongside the then Blackpool match. And it was a match that didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it surrendered, but we've seen it a lot more. John Moxley say, I quit.
Just the loss of the AEW men. And since then, John Moxley has... Oh, Darby! After throwing him down... Look at that, Darby, he's loosened all those thumbtacks. He's glued to the bottom.
Yes.
Into the head of Wheeler Yuta. Yuta trying to cover the head.
Yeah, I mean, during the Blackpool, we never thought of putting thumbtack, and I agree with the fans.
By Yuta to be busted open, and now dropped
of this great venue in pro wrestling arena because he was here for...
The second man to Wheeler Yuta, a man who very be a blood and guts battle. Locked eyes with Wheeler Yuta.
I don't know what that is in his back pocket.
I believe that's his elbow pad.
Oh, his elbow pad, okay.
We saw in the women's blood and guts match just how cruel. Breaking his own sunglasses. And now the DDT! Over the E in AEW you a second one. It'd be a coffin splashes in the corner. Wheeler wrapping it around his right hand. Maybe an orange punch action. And
I love it. I'm just enjoying seeing Wheeler.
Darby. Darby! Wheeler, Yuta. I think Yuta.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Cassidy covers and opens the match. Oh, it's Dan in a battle for the Death Riders.
What that's about.
Brian, this is an interesting match, though. Daniel Garcia with his
actually fascinated. They haven't usually the guy that they send to war.
Miss, and now Daniel Garcia. Maybe just biting some.
2 men for another man to hammer him down.
Trying to strangle or choke your opponents. Then you'll have a real advantage.
Goes inside, and as we cage. The chain in hand and trying to maybe restrain or no, wait, no, they're not. As our main event, the live on TBS and HBO Max.
Many injuries throughout his career here in AEW. It's never deterred him. It's never stopped him. Injuries, you know more than anyone else.
It defines you.
Right.
And Orange using his thumbs to gouge at Orange Cassidy's Darby Allin. Proved to be a very effective tag team.
Darby. Oh! To have a meeting of the minds. One. And now Orange Cassidy.
To the end, isn't he?
Drop kick on Yuta. And now. Need a strike to the midsection. Darby Allin there.
Move, but in this match.
Yeah, I mean, he's got Wheeler Yuta down. Much time. And now Garcia and Yuta.
The next countdown will mean that Darby Allin.
Be interested to see who they choose.
Yeah, me.
Garcia numerous times typically last into a very formidable.
He cannot even pull himself up here to help out. It's too.
At WrestleDream last year, when 2 of the most heartbroken men that were, sure that comes as no surprise to you.
Yeah.
And Guts battle is underway. Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy about to be back man to have at my side in a match.
Situation imaginable. Who's going to quit?
The situation is unfolding in the back if possible.
His way out to the ring. Guys, I have no idea.
What are we going to do?
Mark Briscoe is supposed to be the to buy him some time.
This is that statement, but it's not.
On entering this match, Brian, but now having a headache. Strong showing no ill effects from the
Bulls on Saturday on Collision.
Making the most of the advantage here. As he's got both of the Yuta driven out to Garcia's face.
As well as the clock counts down.
As you mentioned, the clock counting out. Roderick Strong. For the Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, the anchor for the team. Attended once again, could neutralize
Claudio's 3rd match. Clean up the entire ring, Brian.
Yeah, first, but this looks like a smart. So many of these guys wounded.
Into the chair, wedged in the corner.
Blow that Roddy had for him, and now
on the back of Claudio Castagnoli. But again, it's no disqualification, but it doesn't matter. We're watching here.
You're watching him.
Yeah, and I mean, you saw so many other people not, because he doesn't need one.
Claudio, and he saves the ring.
What these athletes can take and what they will.
And now Darby Allin in the chair.
Yeah, the chair did it.
Claudio Castagnoli, galvanized steel of this cage.
Guts matches. He knows too much.
The surfboard on top of tail. May have just had his jaw broken by Claudio. In dire straits here. Rise like Kyle O'Reilly entering this a little more time, and Briscoe. Now Daniel Garcia there to bail out Yuta. Plex. And
great job.
DDT on Claudio, hangs on. Go to sleep here, Brian. That takes out one of the
guillotine. It won't be long. Kyle,
but the power of Claudio Castagnoli
off his feet. Good move.
And he and O'Reilly going over.
Oh, good God! Right
Numbered in that side of the ring by
a great point, Excalibur. One side of the ring, you could be at a disadvantage. Roderick Strong now.
In by Bryan Danielson, Tony Schiavone. We hear our men's match. It's the main event. Editors are locked inside that, Tony.
So many great matches in this. Who've been great wrestling fans through the decades.
He trying to bail out Roderick Strong as Wheeler that steel chair. And now Yuta!
And there you see in the corner that Darby match because he's been beaten down.
Orange catch between the ring and the steel cage.
This is wedged on the outside.
Yuta as our blood CBS and HBO Max.
Yeah, right now the Death Riders are just ruling the ground.
Yeah, and I mean they're taking charge of this.
The Death Riders of all the competitors in this match have cage.
And well, now, look at this
right there.
Yuta Singh.
And the taunt
in the background, and Roddy trying to pull himself up.
Hammer and anvil elbows. Insult to our broadcast partner, Bryan Danielson.
Horrible. I mean, it's down on the clavicle from both sides. Cassidy. Disadvantage. I mean, I'm honestly a little shocked.
Riders have employed the
Darby! His head ricocheted off the rope.
Stuff that steel cage.
Blinking a little bit here.
Home.
Yeah. And this is why here's another one.
I think you can lay purely that they have in these types of condition.
Yeah, this is
Still doing his best. He has Claudio Castagnoli represents the biggest. It is incumbent upon Kyle O'Reilly.
You're right, Excalibur.
Our Dynamite main event is underway, waiting for all 10 men to end. Point on, it will be only it is Carnage personified.
Supposed to be Mark Briscoe, who is, you know what it smacks of, though, I can tell you that.
Point, Tony, but we do know for certain the Death Riders. John
Price. I thought John Moxley would have
Moxley electing number 4 for the Death Riders. Here's Tony. Maybe Moxley is watching freaking his spot right now.
I think
Moxley.
He's got a freaking fork in his hand.
Moxley with O'Reilly shot for a single leg.
Maniac is what he is.
Gouging the face of Roderick.
He's trying to.
Strong's eye.
Unlike that. Made John Moxley do the unthinkable. Say He's literally getting his pound of flicks on the back.
Oh my! We can get a close. I mean,
blood is spewing all out of him right out loud.
I mean, I have to think that's his number.
John Moxley those are the broken items from the women's blood. Wait a second. This would have had for his side with the advantage, but Renee Paquette, I believe, is up.
What do we got?
Paquette with an update. Renee, what do you got?
This is right now, and Mark Briscoe is still. The attacks on Briscoe came from the Don Callis in blood and guts tonight, making this match.
Wow, late breaking news from Renee. John Moxley, the offer to take.
It's smacked of the Don Callis family worth a damn. He isn't worth spit.
As laid out, it will be 5-on-4. Neutralized this. That they are now at a in the broken glass. Blood and guts can.
Look at the back of. He's had a fork been driven into glass. Sometimes I wonder how.
Yeah, I mean, you never go.
Yeah.
For Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, this match, it is going to be Fox match. That means when. Trying to break things up. Luke here on TBS and HBO. 5th man for the Death Riders. After the late breaking news from Renee, but this match making it an advantage. The attack by the Don Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, power to take up disadvantage, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, Darby had those beams at the top of the cage, and now it's 5-on-4.
It is 5-on-4. It is being locked shut.
In the world is the freshest man right now, and
he's trying to everything in his power to get some blood, as you can see the evidence
here in this building before, but that takes saying make sure the door is locked.
Wheeler Yuta has come away with the Death Riders cage with no relief, no recourse.
But that is getting their ass handed to him.
That's Brian.
by Don Callis.
I would say that's true, but as far as isolating their Mark Briscoe, I mean, there's certainly, man.
Pac and Claudio Castagnoli into blows. It did not end well. A more cohesive unit. They will be just decks.
To perform on Saturday night. You see one of the matches already signed.
That's one.
Can't stop Mark Briscoe.
The Mark chair, he's got the toolbox in hand and
waits for the key. He's got his own key.
Got the lock here on the cage, trying to after the attack by the Callis family.
Briscoe.
Callis family, he is fighting. Just only last.
I'm shocked he's able to come out.
Oh, how devastating those rib injuries can be. Brian, they want relief for the opposition.
Yeah, not what they odds.
There was a.
But now Roderick Strong using the Cassie to batter John Moxley. Submission orders.
No, and neither have we. And we've seen always amazed what these athletes will do.
Kyle O'Reilly raking Daniel Garcia. You saw the referee asking if Garcia was going to.
How can Kyle O'Reilly even see it?
When you lose that much blood, we talked about how can it flies.
I mean, Excalibur, with all that blood in your. Kyle O'Reilly actually earlier today working with. I think he'll do well with that. But I mean, the busyness.
Mark Briscoe, he's Wheeler Yuta on that Garcia, the suplex on the floor.
Well, I mean, Mark Briscoe's a
crazy man on your team.
Yeah, I mean that's because he's willing to go to any expense.
Mark Briscoe making the long climb. Deal.
And the fans are standing. You can.
Daniel Garcia.
Oh my God! Thank you.
O'Reilly jumps in. He can submit on the outside. He can lose it for his team. Counters.
Oh, Mark Briscoe is up on the.
Briscoe battling it out.
So much danger there. You could fall on him.
Yeah, guys.
I don't want to see anybody thrown off the cage.
Yeah.
He is with Briscoe. That's a carabiner.
What on
Briscoe?
What's three?
O'Reilly. Bring the chairs to the top of the.
I don't think they're going to be able to get through that.
No. Man loves to use the chairs.
Into the direction of Wheeler Yuta while he's trying to.
Idea.
Now Briscoe gains the advantage
between Mark Briscoe and Wheeler Yuta.
Maybe even
Jay Driller on the top.
Oh, the low blow. Oh, Briscoe very close to the. Hanging on to those support. Just battered. Mark Briscoe's guts continues.
My God.
Those guys are not seeing it. Seeing what.
I mean, render.
That's a wrench.
You like that?
Kyle O'Reilly.
Jeez, he's going to
have to be patched up after that.
For taking that chair to the noggin, I just can't.
On top of the cage and the cage. Could anybody even hear him?
It really is.
In the Death Riders, you know, Mark Briscoe coming out every time, but now the Death Rider
back from the Don Callis family on Mark, expectedly short-lived as chair to the head from Wheeler Yuta.
Those suck, so they weren't. Mark Briscoe just bloodied.
I can't believe that. I really can't. Oh, tough. Look at all these guys.
Dragon. Oh no, he's gonna try to break over. O'Reilly. Oh. Blood and guts from here on out. Way to win. Wheeler Yuta, Mark Briscoe, all over the Colosseum.
As long as it takes, fans, hang on. Never seen anything like this. I can tell you that.
What an on top of the steel cage. Briscoe frees himself, returns. Let's go.
Oh, you got a Jay Driller him on top. Mark Briscoe, he can't.
And now that may be the advantage. The hammer into the throat of Claudio.
This is wild.
It's so wild.
But earlier in this match, and now, as did Darby Allin.
And I tell you, Pac is like
the fifth man, the final man is fresh.
Fresh and super.
It's a little bit of punishment himself. He's still got in his hands.
He's stripping off the belt.
Kid, what the hell is he doing here?
I think he had that stun gun. Also, the stun gun is now gatekeeper of the New Japan Pro Wrestling. wrestling roster, but he's mercenary.
Yeah, good call. Mercenaries are...
As Garcia, Cassidy in, Cassidy lands the waistlock, the arms capture. Oh, freaking power! Orange Cassidy, the hands. Oh my! Believe what we're watching. He will not submit. He will not relent. He's in right now.
Well, you can see belt. Oh no!
It looks like a belt.
Can't believe what we're.
Look at Darby fight for
no kid.
Some purpose.
Oh, no. I can only assume that's life.
Stop this.
You know, that's how Darby Allin won last time. Look at that. Oh, my God.
And he was. And look at Pac, the bastard.
What are we doing?
Listen, with the Death Riders here tonight. This is despite being at the disadvantage. Resource at their disposal. To a nuts match.
The Bulldog choke.
I think
John Moxley wants to prove a
had his John Moxley's number. The bigger man. He thinks he's the better man.
What are they going to do now?
This has been the attack by the devil into his pockets. Oh no! Garcia, one Pac and Briscoe. Amid the broken glass.
I can't see anyone surrender.
Just fighting 2-on-1. And now, John Moxley in between both rings.
I can tell you that.
The grip around the throat pops up. Oh, damn! Uppercut driven into the table by Roderick Strong. Moxley. John Moxley panicking. Will John Moxley die?
He's got to get it. What a counter!
Transition into the ankle lock. Moxley and nobody to bail.
Team of Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, O'Reilly.
Display of unparalleled arena. This network.
What a minute enough to know I've seen too much.